misconceptions people have about leveraging life insurance and their protection strategies?
Yeah, the biggest misconception is the indoctrination system, right? Where go to school, get a job, get a 401k, get your term insurance to protect your family, which is great. But people don't really have deep conversations and understanding of the power of cash value life insurance, how the elites use insurance to protect their wealth, to compound their wealth, and pass their wealth down tax free. So usually when people hear about cash value life insurance, they hear it's a scam, then they go look on Google, and then they find everything they're looking for on the algorithm. But 99% of the time, the person that's saying that either had a bad experience with an agent, the agent didn't know how to structure it properly, and the agent never told the person how to fund it properly. And that's because often the agents aren't even using it themselves. They're getting licensed, they're setting up the policies because they were told a certain way to do it. Cash value life insurance is one of the most powerful tools in your tool belt. Number one, to protect your wealth. Okay. Number two, to compound your wealth. And number three, to pass it down tax free to your family. So what I always talk to people about is let's take the life insurance out of it. What is the opportunity cost of your money? So if you have $300,000 sitting in a bank at Wells Fargo Bank, how much are you getting paid on that money? Maybe 0.75%, 1%. What if you transition that into a cash value life insurance policy, right? Yes, there's the cost of insurance, right? The front end is a little bit more expensive because you got the cost of insurance. It is an insurance policy. But on the back end, when you start to get access to that cash value, now you're becoming your own bank. So imagine after about a year sitting in a policy and you're sitting on some cash value and you go borrow against your policy at 5% annually and you take that 5% and you invest in a dividend that is paying you and beating the hurdle rate, you're now richest man in Babylon. You're compounding your money. So it's about really bridging the conversation and saying, what is the opportunity cost of the money you have sitting there in an inflationary US dollar, right? So often when I hear things like that, when I bridge the conversation, I go a little bit deeper. Number one, the person's not